Hey, my name's Adam Vibe Gunton, and I'm one of the founding members of Radix Recovery. Back in 2016, I had a 2,800 square foot house just 10 minutes from the beach in California, a car, a motorcycle, a girlfriend, and even a dog. Life looked pretty good on the outside. But then, almost overnight, I lost everything. Meth took it all from me. One day I had it all, then suddenly I was homeless, kicked out of a homeless shelter, so I was super homeless, and had nothing to my name anymore. That's the thing about meth. It happens fast. One day you think you're in control, the next you're looking around wondering how everything disappeared. And the scariest part, it almost feels normal. Like this is just how life is now. If you're watching this, maybe you felt that too. Like you're stuck in a cycle you can't break, losing everything piece by piece. But listen to me, it's not too late. Recovery is possible, and I'm living proof. Meth is one of those drugs that makes you feel unstoppable, like you're on top of the world, like you can do anything. But the reality is, you're running in circles. You're moving fast but going nowhere, sprinting on a treadmill until you run out of steam and start sliding back fast. You get obsessive, paranoid, and before you know it, you're awake for days, chasing something that's never gonna come, and the shadow people only real meth users know about start introducing themselves. It tricks you into thinking you're in control, but you're not. It takes everything, your health, your relationships, and then your mind. I've seen people lose their teeth, their families, their sanity, and I nearly lost my life. And the truth is, the longer you stay in it, the harder it gets to escape. Meth makes you feel invincible, and that's what makes quitting so terrifying. Without it, you crash. The energy, the drive, it's gone. The mental fog sets in, and for a while, it feels like you'll never think clearly again. That was the hardest part for me. The highs, the lows were so extreme, I didn't know how to function without them. But here's what I need you to know. That fog lifts. The crazy highs and the crazy lows stop. And when they do, you start to realize you were never actually in control. You were just a prisoner to this drug. Meth withdrawal isn't just physical, it's mental and emotional too. You crash hard, you're exhausted, but your brain won't shut off. For me, I slept a lot when I finally quit. I was fatigued, and depression would hit in waves. But I stayed focused on recovery, and I'll never forget the moment I realized that this is what real peace feels like. I've had a lot of people I've helped feel like their mind was never going to be normal again. But I promise you, it gets better. And you don't have to go through it alone. One of the biggest struggles with quitting meth is feeling lost. The drug gave you a purpose, even if it was a toxic one. That's why at Radix Recovery, we do more than just help you quit drugs. We help you rebuild your life. We give you a strong community so you're never alone. We help you learn how to live again, to find purpose, and to build a life that makes you excited to wake up in the morning. We focus on you as a person, not just as an addict, because addiction is just part of your story. It's not your identity. Through evidence-based treatment, personal development, and skill building, we help you focus on what you want out of life, so you don't get lost in the cravings, the boredom, or the chaos that led to addiction in the first place. Meth took a lot from me, but recovery has given me so much more. The things I thought I'd never do, things I thought I'd missed my chance at, became possible again. For example, I always wanted to go skydiving since I was like 17 years old, but I could never get it together enough in my addiction. At 6 months sober, I did it to celebrate for my first time. And since then, I've skydived in 3 different countries. The life you think is impossible right now, it's waiting for you. You don't have to keep losing. You don't have to keep struggling. You can be free of this. I know meth feels impossible to let go of. I know it feels like part of you, but I promise you, it's worth it. And you don't have to do this alone. Radix Recovery is here to help. Call us today. Your future is waiting.